Hi everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video.
Hello.
So, apologies that I look a little bit dishevelled. I'm filming this straight.
You don't.
A little bit.
Don't.
My hair. But I have just come back from work, but it's the only time that we think that we're going to be able to film this.
We're chock-a-block at the minute, yeah.
We are, we're really busy. And like, in some ways it's absolutely lovely to be so busy, especially after like last year, but we just don't have time to I'm very behind in comments, so apologies if you have commented recently. I am working my way through them, but yeah, we're just busy, aren't we?
Yeah, but we love this, so that we always make time.
Yeah, definitely. And this is actually a video that I promised, I want to say about 2 months ago, but I suggested that we did a video all about our top 10 things to do in Windsor. And quite a few people got back to me and said that they would be interested in that. And yeah, if you've clicked on this video and you've never seen us before, I'm Helena, and this is my husband, Martyn.
I didn't know if you were saying it or if I was saying it. I got confused. Also, I'm sorry if I'm sweating a lot. I think it's 91% humidity or something today. It is very hot. We've had to close all the windows.
It's like we're having a weird, very late summer spell. So Windsor is one of our favourite places to visit, and we haven't done everything possible because it is actually quite big and there's so much to do. Though. But we have done quite a lot.
Especially because it was lockdown and we're able to travel into it. Yeah,
the only thing that we haven't really explored is all the pubs and all of the restaurants. So yeah, you'll be able to find all of that online. But yeah, we thought we would share our top 10 things that we love to do.
Yeah.
So in at number 1, these aren't in any order, but in at number 1 is Windsor Castle, because I feel like you can't do a top 10 things to do in Windsor and not include Windsor Castle. It's probably the main attraction of Windsor.
Oh, it was amazing to visit. It was somewhere we wanted to go to for ages. And we were able to get inside and beautiful grounds. And I was surprised with how much you could actually go in and look at.
Look around. And even if you just walk around the gardens, it's stunning. And I believe if you pay to enter, then it lasts for the year or something.
Does it? Oh.
I think there's something like that. But
if
not, there's a charge to go inside. So you can see the castle from outside, but if you actually want to go inside to the grounds, then there is a charge. But it's 100% worth it. It's so good. And they actually do a walking, audible tour, which we didn't do. So I'd love to go back and do that.
Yeah, we want to go back and we want to listen to the tour.
But it was amazing to look around. And
they had a little shop, of course, as well.
Yeah, and also because the Queen... that's her, I think it's her current residence.
She's not there at the minute.
Castle.
I don't think. But she was
there
when we went.
Yeah. So it's just really cool to think, she actually lives here. She has so many important guests as well visiting.
You go inside the chapel as well. It was all very, it was almost surreal.
Yeah, and we actually have a vlog of our visit to Windsor Castle, so if you want to see it in more detail, check out that vlog. But yeah, had to be number 1. I feel like you can't visit Windsor and not go to the castle. So then, leading on from Windsor Castle, number 2 is, I've kind of included a few in this. So we have Windsor Great Park, the Long Walk, and the Deer Park. So they're all kind of next to each other. So Windsor Great Park is huge. And it is basically just a huge park surrounding the castle. And it's incredible to walk around, and there's little pockets. You couldn't really do it all in a day because it's just that big, and there's little pockets of different areas. And one of those areas is the Deer Park, which is our favourite place to visit and see all the deers.
Yeah, it's good because you've got to try and find them as well.
Yeah. So
it's a bit there's a challenge is to go along and to see whether or not you can find them, and then when you do, it's yes.
There's 2 spots that we know of which they're normally in, and they're on opposite ends, so you have to kind of judge it and take a risk and be will they be there, and then you're oh no, they must be in the other bit. But it's amazing to just see them all together because they tend to stay in a group, and it's just stunning to see them all. So we love doing the Deer Park, and also the Long Walk, which is I think it was 2 miles or 2.5 miles. I can't remember exactly, but it's basically a long strip which you can walk down, leading from the castle to, I can't remember what it's called.
Statue, isn't it?
It's a huge statue.
We've been to it as well.
Can't remember what it's called. But it leads from the castle to this huge statue, which is actually on a hill. So once you reach there, you have an amazing view of Windsor.
And to get to the statue, you walk through the deer park as well.
So that's a long but amazing walk.
You get a lot of runners go along it, and then you get a lot of people walking their dogs. So if you want to do a bit of dog spotting,
yeah, it's the place to go. There's some really nice dogs in Windsor. So next, number 3 is Savile Gardens. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And it's a little bit further out from Windsor, not too far. You could get like a pretty cheap taxi there. I think you can walk as well, but it's a little bit far.
It'd be long.
Yeah.
Because I think it's past. It's like when I did my really long. We're saying long walk a lot, but when I did that long walk to Runnymede, there was a sign pointing to a different way, so I think it would have taken a while. I
feel like it's on like one of the other ends of the Great Park, but it's basically just a garden, and you have to pay a small charge to get in, but the gardens are beautiful, and you can visit at different times of the year and see how the different flowers change.
Wasn't it the first thing we did with your parents?
I think so.
Like when we moved here, because the whole of lockdown then, I think it was when the first got lifted.
Yeah.
But you still had socially distanced, and we went.
Yeah, it's stunning. It's beautiful. If you love gardens and flowers, you'll love it. And also, if you just want somewhere that's quite peaceful and relaxing to walk around, it's really nice, isn't it? I'd like to go back. So next, at number 4, this is probably my favourite kind of tip or suggestion, and it's my favourite street in the whole of Windsor. And I've loved it ever since I first saw it, and I don't know why. And I'll remember it forever.
Love at first sight for a street.
So it's called Church Street, and it's quite hidden away. So as you walk up to the castle, from the roundabout, as you walk up to the castle, it's on the right, and it's like a cobbled street, very, very small, not a very big street at all, and it's all cobbled, so no cars going through. And then you literally have the castle to your left, and then you have the church as well to your right. So it's just so beautiful to look down, and it has so many amazing little shops. I think it has a few like touristy souvenir shops, and then it also has a lot of afternoon tea spots. I think it has 3, and we went for afternoon tea down that street, and it was just my favourite day. I loved it.
Was it my birthday?
Yeah, it was your birthday.
Yeah, we decided we were going to go have a cup of tea. And then we came back here. There was like, oh no, it was after we'd finished the escape room. We said, should we go for a cup of tea? And we had a scone. Was it a scone?
Yeah, afternoon tea, and it was just so pretty because like you literally have the castle behind you. Like it's incredible, and it also has a great. We haven't actually visited it, but it's high on my to-do list, even though summer is over now. But it has an amazing ice cream shop. I think it's called like Fortescue.
Yeah, it's based on Harry Potter, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
Oh.
Unless I've made that up.
Oh, I'm not sure. But it looks incredible from the outside. I think.
Otherwise, why does that sound so familiar to me?
I don't know if it's just a name though. Fortescue.
Where's my phone? Oh, I haven't got it with me.
So I'm sure someone can let us know in the comments. But yeah, that ice cream shop looks amazing. But yeah, afternoon tea down Church Street. One of my top suggestions to do. And then I've kind of cheated, but I thought it was along the same kind of afternoon tea food route.
That was food related,
yeah. But that is to have dinner by the Thames, and there are so many places that you can have dinner like on the Thames, and we haven't tried every single restaurant, so like unfortunately we can't say out of all the restaurants, but the ones that we've tried, we love Cote.
Yes.
Yeah, the view from Cote is just amazing. It's as you cross over the bridge as if you're walking over to Eton, and if you are able to get a seat outside, or even if you have one not outside, but like it's all glass windows, isn't it? So you can see.
They've been open each time we've been. But yeah, so we went the first time and we were sat in between the windows, so that was a wall and then there was a window and a window. You still got a good view. Yeah,
it's just lovely to like eat on the river. It's really cool. And then another restaurant that we love is called The Boatman, and you want to sit outside for this one. they have like an outside seating area, and that is also on the Thames, and that had really nice food as well.
And you watch people going along in like little boats.
Yeah, that is actually another thing that we couldn't include because we haven't done it. But hiring like a canal boat or a like a rowing boat looks really fun.
The rule of this video was that we had to have done the thing.
There's just so much to do, and we'll have to do like an updated one because there is so much.
I do want to do the boats.
We still want to do.
There's lots of different places you can hire boats from.
Yeah. So number 5, talking of boats. This is a boat/bus, and it is duck tours.
Oh!
I knew you were going to do that. So they used to have one in London, but I think that stopped now. So I believe it's the only duck tours.
It has stopped. Yeah. Well, I only know because I once went to. This is really embarrassing story. I once went to interview for London duck tours. You don't remember?
Yeah, was that the one where you didn't know where?
That's exactly. So right, so I went in and it was like it was the worst interview I'd ever had. He said, "Right, tell me how you'd get to such and such," and I mean I didn't have a
From
clue.
Newcastle.
I hadn't researched how to get around London, so I failed miserably. But then he said, "Oh, well, keep in touch once you've sort of got a bit more knowledge," and then. I think I found out...
We'd only just moved to Crystal Palace.
I found out from an email or something that it had closed down.
Yeah, so the London one's closed down, so I believe this is the only duck tours in the country. But it's really good fun. I did it for my birthday, didn't I? Yeah. Last year. So it's basically like a bus, but it's shaped like a duck, and it's bright yellow. And so it starts off like a normal bus tour, so going around Windsor, it's a great opportunity to like see a lot of Windsor. And then the really cool bit, it turns into a boat.
Yeah.
Into a duck.
So this is one of the boats that you can see if you're at the Boatman or at Cope. Yeah. Because you see it going down, and it quacks as well.
So it will literally drive into the River Thames. It's amazing. It's really good fun, and it's not very long as well. I feel like it was only about an hour. It wasn't very long, but it's really interesting. The guy that did it was like really funny. Yeah. And it's just like that novelty thing.
Yeah, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. He knew his onions.
Yeah, he did.
And he knew how to like do it in a entertaining, comedic way.
I think he'd lived there for like his whole life.
Yeah, I think he'd been doing it a while.
Which was good. So next is somewhere that we've been quite a few times actually now. Obviously we couldn't go last year a lot, but it's Windsor Theatre Royal.
Oh yes. I can't see the list, so I don't know what's
just
going
a surprise
up.
every time.
Surprise. Yeah, I love the Windsor Theatre. It's really nice.
A very like classic, old-fashioned.
We've been twice.
Theatre, yeah.
First thing we went to see was.
Yeah, twice.
Yeah, went to see the Buddy Holly story. That was just before lockdown. Then lockdown happened, and then recently we went to see Hamlet.
Yeah, but it does really like different theatre. So obviously it has like your classics. So like we saw Hamlet with Surrey and McKellen, which was incredible.
Yeah.
But then it also has stuff like the Buddy Holly story, and it has I think it has like a few like tribute nights as well, pantomime, ballet. Like it has such a wide variety, but the actual theatre in itself is just really beautiful, and you can kind of see from it's quite a good theatre that even if you sit up in the grand circle, you can see quite a lot. Everywhere we've sat, we've been able to see.
Yeah, well, even in the stalls, even if you're on the edge, because even sometimes when you sit on the edge in the theatre, it's like obstructed view, but there's none of that. You can really see everything.
But yeah, if there is something on when you visit, I would highly recommend giving it a go and having a little like date night or having a night to yourself just to go to the theatre. It's a really, really lovely theatre. It reminds me of like an old school theatre. Yeah,
and I do love visiting. It's so nice. I've got to check the calendar, see what's on.
Yeah, but we're hoping that maybe we can get to pantomime this year.
Yeah,
because I miss going to pantomime. So, and I think they do a really good one. I'm not sure who's in it this year. I feel like it might have been the same cast as last year.
I joked there's going to be Ian McKellen because he's in Hamlet at the minute. Then he's going to be the same caster then doing another play, which is Chekhov. And then I thought, why doesn't he just stay and do the pantomime? But he's not in it.
Yeah, he'd make a really good day. And then next one, I've lost count now. I believe this is number 6 or 7. 7. And this is walking over the bridge to get over to Eton. So Windsor and Eton are literally next to each other. So like it's very easy to cross over the bridge into Eton. And like Eton is just like you've stepped into a storybook. Like I always think it looks
like one of those streets.
Yeah, it just looks so classic and timeless. Obviously it is where Eton College is. Is it college? Eton School?
Don't know.
I don't know what the official term is.
The very
prestigious Eton.
Yeah.
And I think they own the whole of Eton.
It's Eton College, isn't it?
Eton College. I think it is college. Yeah. I just thought it had like a more like bigger name, but I think it is Eton College. So it also has restaurants. There's a nice like cocktail bar called the Eton Mess, and it has like loads of other different restaurants as you go down. It has like loads of like lovely shops as well.
There's that bookshop and
like old bookshops, and I think there's like a French pastry shop that we've been to. And then you keep heading down and then you get to Eton College, and it's just amazing to see, and you can actually walk around a little bit of the grounds as well, which is like really lovely as well. Yeah,
you can sort of divert to the right and then walk around the grounds to see the pitch where they do a lot of their sport, and then you like follow it on, and that you do a loop and go back into Windsor, can't you?
Yeah,
it's a nice walk to do.
But yeah, if you're in Windsor, it would literally take you 10 minutes to walk across to Eton, so highly recommend. So next is something that I had to include, and that is Legoland Windsor.
But you could take it out, and I was like, no! It's like, you've got to do Legoland Windsor.
So of course Legoland Windsor has a very special place in my heart, but I would suggest it to anyone that visits Windsor. It appeals to everyone because obviously it's aimed at younger children and young families, but
I have a cracking time.
The amount of adults that visit without children and love it.
Well, you were saying while people couldn't get over to Disney, you were saying a lot of people were choosing the main park they would go to.
Yeah.
Would be Legoland.
It has that sort of magical feel to it. There's lots of great theming. It has the new Mythica ride, which is kind of a bit like Flight of Passage and Soarin'.
And the shows.
But it has like a Legoland twist. The shows, of course. So you have the pirate show, you have the Lego Friends show, Halloween shows. Like there's so much to do. And it's just like a really, really fun day out. And it's not too far from Windsor. It is a little bit further away. So once you get to Windsor Station, probably the easiest thing to do would be to jump in a taxi.
Yeah.
Be about a 10-minute drive. And if not, there is a bus as well.
Yeah.
That goes there.
So if you're gonna walk, I can't remember how long is it if I walked from
an
Windsor?
hour, maybe 50 minutes to an hour to walk.
Yeah.
It is quite far. Because I think a lot of people think that it's like in Windsor. But obviously, because they need the space,
it's like
it is further
it's
away.
actually it's just there's a sign just before you get to Legoland if you're coming in the other way. It says "Welcome to Windsor."
Yeah, it's literally on the outskirts, but it's really easy to get to by taxi or bus. And yeah, it's good fun. If you've never been to Legoland or you haven't been since you were a kid,
I haven't been in a while.
Yeah,
I want to go back.
We come back for Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, you need to come back before Halloween to get some like good footage of the shows and things before it goes.
Oh, I've been given a task.
And then come back for Halloween. And they also do an amazing firework display.
Oh.
So if you're visiting around bonfire night time, then it's meant to be an amazing fireworks.
I haven't looked into any of this.
Yeah. And Christmas. They do it all.
Christmas. I went last Christmas. That was great.
Yeah. So yeah, Legoland Windsor. Big yes.
Everything is awesome.
Also, quickly, if you're new to the channel, we have so many Legoland Windsor vlogs. So if you love theme parks, definitely check out the playlist.
We got a whole playlist that's about UK attractions.
Yeah, so there's loads in there. So you can like have a little look in more detail if you're like, I don't know much about it.
Let's give that a ponder.
I feel like I'm a bit hyper. I feel like I'm just really tired. Right, we're on to number 9. So number 9 is the Queen and Corgi statues.
Let's go meet the Queen.
So this is the Queen and Corgi statue in Bachelor's Acre Park. So just type into Google Maps where Bachelor's Acre Park is. It's literally, you just walk down where the high street is, so it's very close to Windsor town.
They sometimes have little fairs in there on a Saturday.
There's lots of different parks actually, lots of green areas to sit. But Bachelor's Acre made this list literally for the statue.
Yeah, it's one of the first things, because I remember when you went for an audition at Legoland. Or was it induction day? I can't remember.
Yeah,
anyway, I drove you, and then I thought, I'll have a wander around Windsor, and I found the statue of the Queen and the Corgis.
It's just a really cute statue, and it's great to just like take a photo of.
That's what I did. Took a selfie.
I just love that she has a statue dedicated to her and the Corgis.
Yeah.
I love that.
But it's really good. Like the Corgis are like jumping up and stuff, I think, if I remember it correctly. I haven't seen it in a while.
No, I need to go visit. So like, it's a bit niche, that one, but I thought I'd pop it in there because I think it's just a really cool statue.
And then you can do the joke of, I met the Queen, and then they go, what? And then you show them the picture. That's what I did.
And we've made it to number 10, and this is an escape room, which we did for your birthday in Windsor.
We haven't actually done the interior escape room. We did the exterior one.
But that was really good because you could explore Windsor, because it was an outdoor escape room. It took you to different parts of Windsor. So kind of like you had a little tour as well.
Are they still doing that one?
I'm not sure. I think they've moved on to doing the indoor ones, but I don't know if they've kept the outdoor one open as well.
Well, even if they're not doing the outdoor ones, I'd really suggest go and do the indoor ones.
Yeah, it's a lovely like family-run escape room company, and it was incredible.
Like if it was anything like the equipment that we got to take around, because that's what happened. We got given an assignment. We got given like a tablet and all this equipment that we had to use, and it was all the things that you'd probably find inside the interior escape rooms. So all these puzzles you could play with as you went around Windsor. But yeah, there's a one where it's something to do with the crown jewels.
That's the one we wanted to
being
do.
stolen or something.
It'd actually be a really fun thing to do in winter. The indoor ones.
Yeah.
Because it's inside.
They're great to do as a group.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to work at one, and for my interview there, I've talked about my jobs in this, haven't I? For an interview there, it went better. I got the job. But you had to do 3 different interviews, and for each one, you had to do an escape room. So Helena came with me.
Yeah, we went along with a few friends. I think we did 2 in the end.
Did we do 2? I thought we did. Did we not do 3?
Maybe 3. I can't remember. Definitely did.
Because it went up in difficulty, I remember.
Yeah, that was a good perk of that job. I got to do 3 escape rooms.
Yeah.
But it was fun, wasn't it?
Free publicity for them. It was Clue Quest.
Yes. They were very good as well.
It's a great one.
But they're not in Windsor. They're in King's Cross, wasn't it?
King's Cross, yeah.
But yeah, this one was called Escape Windsor, and we'll pop the link to the website in the description box, but we would really recommend that one.
Yeah, I'd go and do it. I want to go and do it. I want to go and do it. I don't know how many rooms we've got. 2?
I think they've got 2 indoor ones.
Yeah, and they've actually, outside in the courtyard, they've built in a cafe or a little pub.
Which looks really nice.
Yeah.
Bit of al fresco dining.
So you can do the escape room and then
have
go
some
there.
dinner.
Yeah.
But that is it. That is our top 10 things to do in Windsor at the moment. I'm sure we'll be adding to the list as we do more. But we would really, really recommend visiting Windsor.
Yeah.
If it's been on your list as one of those towns that you're just like, I keep meaning to visit there, and then you never get round to it.
It can get very busy on a weekend.
Yes.
I'll say that.
Yeah.
I've noticed when I've walked in. But if you're coming like during the week, it's a lot quieter.
A lot quieter. Also, like when it's not summer holidays
and
stuff like that. But it's really easy to get to if you're based in London. I think you can get a 15-minute train or something out of London to Windsor. So yeah, it's pretty easy to get to, and it's just a great place. Historic. I always say it's like a mini historic London, a quieter London.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from. Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it gave you some ideas if you're planning a visit. Also, like, obviously we haven't stayed in Windsor, but there are a lot of amazing hotels nearby as well.
Yeah.
A lot of spa hotels.
Katie and Dean did, didn't they?
Yeah, they stayed in can't remember what it was called now, but they stayed in a spa hotel.
Castle? No, I'm not sure.
Can't remember. But it's a nice spa hotel that is in the town centre. So, yeah, definitely check it out.
I feel like I'm part of the Windsor information. You know, like one of those booths.
We're actually not being paid
We're
to
not sponsored.
promote this
No.
at all. If Windsor Town want to, then they know where we are. But thanks so much for watching, everyone. And we will see you in the next video, which will be on Thursday.
Yes.
I think we need to chill out, don't we? We need some sleep.
I can't remember what day it is.
Okay, we're gonna go. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Toodle Pipski.